Welcome to the MoonDog38732 Show. And you guessed it, I'm MoonDog38732. And on this show, if you haven't guessed by now, this is your first time watching, I'm going to be using my show to tell stories of how I grew up, how these stories helped me to be the person I am today. If you like what I'm doing, hit the like button. Place a comment under the comment section. Share. Subscribe. If you don't like what I'm doing, man, keep it moving. On this particular show, we're going to talk about how I helped my friend. But before I go into it, as you can see, on every show I do, I'm going to have my own brand on. I'm not wearing any of those established brands. I'm not trying to make any of those companies any more money. Either I'm going to make some money for myself, or I'm going to wear something from one of my homies or my friends, from their designs and things like that. If we can't support each other, man, don't even come on here and talk about some, would you support this already established company? No, I can support us. I can make sure we get our stuff popping, and that's the end of that. So if you want to, you know what I'm saying, support your partners and stuff like that, go ahead. Advertise for them. Don't get these other companies on free advertising. Oh, now back to the regular schedule program. So in grade school, I say first through sixth grade, whatever, right? I went to a school down there in Ball, Mississippi. Everybody should know what it is. Our mascot was the Bulldogs, right? And we had some very unique teachers, so to speak. We had some teachers that would only punish the boys and never punish the girls. We had some teachers that would come to work, should I say, inebriated. They would come up in the class, tell us to turn to page 37, put their head down, and go to sleep. When the bell rings, they will raise their head back up and tell us they'll see us tomorrow. Now, some of these teachers actually taught. Some of these teachers was collecting the check. So on this particular day, they let us know when we had like a test coming, right? They give us the words and things like that. But you know, sometimes I would study and my friends wouldn't study. So I'm looking like, hey man, I'm tired of these cats asking me for answers, right? So I was like the third grade. Now, you know, in Mississippi, a lot of times we pronounce things differently than the way they're spelled, right? So on this particular test, we were doing nutrition, fruits and vegetables, stuff like that. So my partner, they used to stay over their house all the time, he lived in the projects. They found he lived in the projects. And I used to live with these cats because my mom, hey man, she's on, this time she's on another different shift. So I lived around different places in Cleveland, right? Different neighborhoods, right? So my partner, my best friend at the time. So he's sitting in front of me. He's like, hey man, how you spell? So the word is okra. But in Mississippi, or at that time, where I was growing up, we said okra. So I'm like, okay, here we go. O-K-R-Y. Okra. He's like, yeah. Knock it down. Hey man, how you spell the next word? The next word was peach or peaches. We said peacher. All right. So I'm like, here we go. P-E-A-C-H-A. Peacher. He was like, cool, man. And then he was like, hey man, how you spell cucumber? So instead of saying E-R, I put the B-A, cucumber. So you know what I'm saying? I'm spelling cucumber, right? So I'm putting all the stuff in there. How you spell watermelon? So I didn't say watermelon, W-A-T-E-R. I said W-H-A-T-T-A, melon, watermelon, right? So I'm telling them all the incorrect way to spell it. Bam. Test come back. He look at his paper. Man, I got a 0. He look around at me. Hey man, what you get? I said, I got 100. He was like, how the hell you get 100? You help me spell the words. I said, man, I don't know how I got 100. Only thing I know is you didn't study. I studied. I got 100. You listen to me. You listen to me instead of listening to the teacher, and the teacher told you to study and when the test is going to be. Now, was I wrong in doing that? No, I wasn't wrong. I was dead right. He was wrong for not studying. He was wrong for not listening to the teacher. Hey, my 100 helped me. When I got home, hey man, it was on and popping. I had no idea what happened when he got home, because that particular day, I rode the bus and I went to my grandmother's house instead of going, you know what I'm saying, to their house, stuff like that. Hey man, it's every man for themselves in that grade situation. My teachers wasn't finna beat me for not studying, because they did whoop your butt if you didn't study and you failed. Now, so they should have retaught something? Should have. But beating the student, that's not really a way to reinforce that you need to study. But with that being said, hey man, study on your own time. Don't rely on me to help you out. The end.